Hey babes, it's Melissa. So today I am talking about the idea of moving on and moving forward. I've had this topic written in my journal for months now, but between last video and this video, I am no longer in a relationship. So I was gonna wait, but I was like, no, let's talk about it now. In general, I have done really bad with change. My parents were divorced, so whenever I would have to go to my mom's house for the weekend, it was just like dealing with that change of, okay, I'm living here, but then I'm going here for a weekend. I never really did well with change. Whenever we would travel, I would get homesick really easy. Going to college was really hard. I was the person like the last day of school in middle school and high school. I would always get so sad the last day of school just because I don't know. I wanted to cling on to my past. Like I wanted to cling on to these are like the good times. Like I don't want things to change. I want things to stay this way forever. So over the years, I've definitely figured out a way for me personally to move forward. And the biggest thing with that is just I really do have faith that things will always continue to get better and you are always growing and you're always learning. And I believe that everything happens for a reason, but I think the biggest thing that helps me move forward, other than that, like other than looking forward and just believing that there's better things out there and believing that the past is where it needs to be and there are great things in my future. So the biggest things that kind of help me are I allow myself to feel my feelings. There's a book called The Desire Map. Danielle Laporte is the one that wrote it, and she talks about how our feelings are very fluid. And if you put up a wall and you deny your feelings, they kind of like sit there until all your feelings just come flooding out. And I've just allowed myself space to be able to feel my feelings. I've noticed that when I let myself feel my feelings, they don't get drawn out. If I say, I'm sad about this. I am disappointed about this. I am angry about this. It puts a title on it, and then I can say, okay, well, I'm upset, but that's it. Because at the end of the day, change usually hurts. Even if it's good change, like it's different. It's uncomfortable. A lot of people react differently to change. I'm getting a lot better about it and I'm glad about that. And if it's like a change that you're really upset with, like you're mourning a loss of an idea. I had the idea of I was in a relationship and I thought it was progressing and I wouldn't have put it on my YouTube channel if I didn't think that. So I had to take the time to mourn my loss of what I wanted for my future. I had to let my feelings be felt, and that's the only way like I was able to move forward. I think that it's perfectly okay to process the way that you process. Some people will exercise, some people will eat, some people will be alone, some people will be with people. There is that time frame that you're allowed to have when something goes on and it's not something that you wanted and you're upset about it. You are allowed to have that. So I follow a life coach on here. Her name is Amy Young, and I'm subscribed to her email chain thing, whatever it's called, her email subscription. So a couple days after the breakup happened, she sent out an email and it was talking about when you have a breakup or you have something going on that you're upset about, you have two options. One option is to sit there and mope and not do anything and hide. And the other option is to get up and to go move and to go live your life. And I decided that, okay, I was done moping and mourning, and I ended up going to see The Intern. So funny how this relates to each other. I don't want to spoil anything, but Robert De Niro's character talks about like in the very beginning of the movie, I'm retired, my wife died, I have all this time and I'm by myself. And eventually he decided to get up and go out and do something. And that's, how he decided to go be an intern at this company. But I was sitting there and I was just like, oh my gosh, like that is exactly what I did, because I'm not gonna lie, I went to a movie by myself and that really was just pushing me forward. It is possible to keep moving, but I think the biggest thing is that you have to kind of look at the situation. And the thing is like, shit happens. Like it just does. It happens. Shit happens and things happen that you don't want to happen. You have to be able to take the time you need, but then you also need to take the time to like move forward. So those are kind of like my tips, I guess, for moving forward is have your me time, let your feelings process and keep going. Like, just keep moving, keep doing. Better things are ahead. I think that everything happens for a reason. And if something happens that you don't like and that you didn't want to happen, I really believe that there is like a silver lining or a lesson that is to be learned. Whether you take that lesson or not is all up to you. So I hope that was encouraging, but I wanted to kind of give you a little life update as well. So there's that. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.